All right, what's going on, folks? Southpaw, how are you? Obamium, the Wash Father, Jim Brahma, Gecko Edits. Gecko Edits. Nice. All right, so decided I was just going to hop on here for a quick minute. Hadn't been on in a while. Been kind of busy, I guess, but yeah, just wanted to hop on. If anybody has got any questions, Rad Dad Adventures, where in Oregon are you from? Sarasota, Fidelity, Pressure Washing, what is up? What's up, Lucas Gaming? Gecko Edits, please sub. Let's see. Tampa, Florida. Nice. Sherwood. I don't know where Sherwood is. Mike, what's it like running a business? I might start one up soon. I want some tips. Running a business is great. It's stressful. It can be challenging, or not. It can be. It will be challenging. It's not easy. Success doesn't come overnight, and you will have to put in a tremendous amount of hard work, blood, sweat, tears, and hopefully, after all of that, you will have a successful business. But there are no guarantees. You have to put in all of the work. You have to put in your marketing. You have to understand that just because you decide you're going into business, that doesn't mean anybody gives a damn. And so it's your job to get in as front of as many people as possible. And there are a multitude of ways in which one can do that. And a lot of information is out here on the old interweb. So I would suggest really focus on your marketing first, and then your systems. Learn your craft, whatever it is, whatever kind of business it is that you're going into. There is no nobility in doing it the hard way, or the school of hard knocks. That's for idiots and losers that think that they are too good to learn from somebody else. There is always somebody that has done it. There is somebody that has done it better. They are going to do it better than you. There are people that have the experience and the knowledge that they are willing to give to you, whether that's online or in person, whether you pay for it or whether it's free. But I think investing in yourself, investing in your business is a very smart thing to do that most people don't do. So that's my 2 cents on starting a business. All right. Palm Beach, what's up? From where are we at? Denmark? I know there's a lot of variables, but approximately how many gallons of SH do you use on a roof wash? There are a lot of variables, like how big the roof is, how bad the roof is, what kind of roof it is. And that's a loaded question that I really can't answer because I don't know. I don't know any of those things. Let's see. 30 minutes from Portland. Gotcha. I was born in Lake Oswego. Are there any companies to stay away from when looking at equipment? Um, obviously, if you watch my channel, you know that I am obviously very partial to the folks over at Southeast Softwash. They do a phenomenal job in both their customer service as well as the quality of the equipment that they put out. We have a phenomenal trailer from Southeast Softwash, and we have had nothing but good luck, and lots of money has been made from that equipment. There are some manufacturers out there that probably aren't the best, and I think if you do just a little bit of research on anybody, you can see, where they stand in the industry, in the community, and you can make your choice on that. I personally don't have a lot of experience with anybody that's actually manufacturing equipment. There are people all around, like distributors or wholesalers that buy equipment from other people and then sell it locally. But just make sure that whoever it is you're dealing with, they stand behind their product. If you have an issue with something that you bought at a local place, that they're going to take care of it. We've had some experience where it's just little petty things. But if you sell something that's defective or doesn't work, stand behind it, replace it. Even if it's a $80 swivel, right? If it fails immediately, then yes, take care of it. If it's a chemical injector that's been used, or it's a 12-volt pump that's been used, no, absolutely not. Don't expect that. But find a reputable company that you want to deal with. Oh, big old Chinook helicopter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's badass. There's 5 of them flying over. That's really cool. It's been noisy at the house. That's the first of that, but all day yesterday, it just this incessant beeping. There's a we're putting a pool in the backyard, and they dug it all out at the beginning of last week. They framed everything up, put in all the rebar. Dudes came in day before yesterday with something called gunite, which is a fastcrete type spray-in system where they did the entire pool. So now we've got a pool in our backyard. Obviously, there's excuse me, plumbing, electrical, finishing of the pool. They put in the tile yesterday. It's crazy how quickly that can get done. But super excited about that. But it was super noisy, so it's quiet today. It's nice, except the old helicopters. Okay, let's read some of these. Sup, Mike? Love the YouTube shorts, and I do. Do you think it's harder to start a pressure washing business in Canada compared to starting one in the USA? I don't have any experience starting a business in Canada. I can't imagine that it would be any easier than in the US, considering you guys have significant more restrictions on a lot of things. Your political system is a little bit different, so I don't know what kind of requirements are required, up there. But we appreciate you guys being America's hat. Thank you. Let's see. Morning, Caden. How are you? Dead Man's Party Films. Southeast gonna be the next Arkansas? I don't understand that question. Arkansas Softwash, unfortunately, I believe that gentleman had a significant drug issue, which probably got the better of him. And he ended up overextending himself, probably overextending his credit, probably getting in way over his head, over promising, under delivering. And he basically stole over $1 million from, guys like you out there that are watching that were just trying to get started and trusted in somebody. And for that reason, he's no longer around. And I don't know what the situation is currently with him. If anybody has seen him or heard from him, I know that it was federal law enforcement was actually after him because of the size and the scope of what he had done. Very sad. A lot of people were affected. A lot of people that were relying, trusting, and hoping to get their businesses started. And that's not happening now because Sean Hodges from Arkansas Softwash decided he was going to take the money and run. And is Southeast Softwash the next Arkansas? Well, that's probably the dumbest question that I've ever seen or heard. There is absolutely no way that can happen. Cody's running a multi-million-dollar business, and they've got the reputation, they've got the facilities, and they've got the equipment on hand, everything that they need to continually improve and continually to put out amazing products and deliver on the promises that they made. I've never heard anybody talk bad about Southeast other than people that don't like Cody, because, when you get on the old YouTube and you start talking and you give your opinion on things, people sometimes they don't like it or they don't like somebody's success. He's done incredibly well. He's got the largest soft wash production facility in the entire world out, with outputs greater than anybody. And a lot of people don't like success. It's a terrible thing. It's an interesting thing. Just why some people would rather try to tear people down than prop them up and say, hey, congratulations, like you've done an amazing thing here. But it is what it is. So yeah, no, clearly they're not the next Arkansas Softwash. Plus Arkansas made shit anyway. Like, I don't know how many guys that are on here have Arkansas equipment, but I've seen way too many videos and way too many comments and way too many complaints about the equipment that dude was putting out. And honestly, I'm all for good dental hygiene, right? And brushing teeth, flossing, these are all important things that we should do every single day. And I would hope that most of us were taught this at a very young age, right? Like as soon as we had teeth and we're able to brush our teeth. But some people, they don't do that and their teeth fall out, right? That's sad. That might be a socioeconomic thing. It might be, a regional thing. I don't know exactly. But if you see somebody that's a grown man and has got like 2 teeth and kind of a sketchy, vibe, probably there's a little bit more going on than poor dental hygiene. And I tend not to do business with people that I think are probably meth heads, crack heads, because they're not usually the most reliable. And so with that being said, when you roll up to Arkansas Softwash, and albeit Arkansas, you might expect people to have one or two teeth. Not everybody's like that, but there's definitely signals, and there's writing on the wall, there's red flags. And with all of that being said, just vet who you're buying from, and make sure that you feel good and you trust whoever it is, right? So that's just my take on that. Okay. And I've got a 1 p.m. Dog hair cutting and cleaning, washing, bath appointment. That's Eastern time, and so I have to bring Milo and Millie, my two Shih Tzus, in to get beautified. So I'm going to hop off in a minute. Should I start Okay, hold on. Okay, should I start my marketing campaign with Facebook ads and door handle flyers? I think that's a great place to start. I was actually just thinking about a video that I'm going to make, which is going to highlight the biggest mistake that people make when they're starting their business, as far as the marketing of their business goes, establishing their business. And that's going to come out, I'm hoping, well, what's today? Today's Thursday, Friday. I'll put that one out on Sunday. So stay tuned for that. But to answer your question, yes, that is a great place. That's a great place to start, is with that. And Facebook ads, just be active in the Facebook groups for your local area. Add value. Door hangers are good. Flyers. Always have business cards. Lots of things you can do. Are you familiar with the Hydromax hot water systems? If so, would you argue against or for it? I am not familiar with Hydromax. Where do they originate from? Is that like a lot of people will just private label other manufacturers' stuff. So I don't know that one. And ultimately, Caden, if it's got a decent motor, a Kawasaki, a Honda, a Kohler, and it's got a General pump or a AV pump, right? These are the main components. So then from there, we know these components are quality. Then it's a matter of who's assembling these. And what kind of warranties do they have? Do they have a good track record in the industry? Those are the things that you really need to look for. Mike, I know you say, hold on. This is from Jeff Jones. Mike, I know you say base your pricing on your area, your expenses, and so on. Just starting out, is there a baseline to use, such as 25 cents a square foot for a driveway, 20 cents a square foot for a house wash? Thanks, then adjust. Thanks. So, Jeff, that's a great question. And if you go to the Apple or the Google Play Store and you download 𝗤𝘂cie𝗁𝗏, there is a free national averages deal in there that you can take a gander at. But you got to download the app. You got to put it on your phone, and then you might even find that the app is the greatest thing that you've ever seen in your entire life, or not. But there's a national averages thing in there, and again, it is based on all of your expenses, your market. Those are the things that really contribute. But it is nice to have kind of a baseline of where a lot of people are, and then from there, if you have no jobs, maybe your prices are too high. If you have too many jobs, maybe your prices are too low. So you just adjust from there. So those are some helpful things. But download 𝗤𝘂cie and you can get the national averages spreadsheet for free. I've studied all of your videos, now thanking you. Thank you. I own Dutch Family Roofing. I'm thinking about adding Softwash to my business, but I have my doubts. Why is it better than traditional way of zinc powder? RC Dad Adventures, where are you from? That's going to be the first question, because a Softwash system is predominantly used. Well, it should be used, in my opinion, in place of the zinc, whatever, that powder, because that's just bullshit. Maybe not. But in areas where there's heavy moss, people will have to get up there, agitate with a soft brush, remove all of that moss, and then either do the zinc, or if they are going to be more thorough, they use a Softwash system. There's nothing to be skeptical about or have doubts about. A Softwash system is, in my opinion, the best way to go. It's the most efficient way to go, and it is going to give the best results. So the zinc powder is all well and good, but I've seen the results, and you're probably going to have the same mold, the same lichen, the same issues come right back. If you're in an area where you don't have moss and you've got 𝗤𝘂𝗂𝗂𝗏𝗂𝗏, which is an algae that grows, it's that ugly black green, the spots and whatnot on the roof, then you're definitely going to have a Softwash system in order to apply your roof wash mix to the roof. I would love, as a roofer, we would love to have some more roofers using 𝗤𝘂𝗂𝗏𝗏 just to get some input on that. So if that's something you'd be interested in, I would love to talk to you about that. Please keep Cody off crack. The only crack that he's on is those like energy drinks and gummy bears. It's kind of childish, but it's endearing. And when I go see Cody, I always bring him a bag of gummy bears. So maybe a little too much information. Let's see. And Cody is spelled with a T. It pisses me off when people spell it with a D. That's not the man's name. You know I'm playing. I know you are. Raymond McEwen, I've got to say, I have learned a lot from the videos you make. It's not easy, but you can just pick up little things and tweak things so it works for you. Thank you, Mike. Inspiring. Thank you, Raymond. I appreciate that. That's very nice. Small town Kansas. I've followed every bit of your advice. Clients are coming slowly, but they are coming. I've been open 3 months, and I started with a 2.1 gallon per minute and a foam cannon and surface cleaners. Thank you so much. I couldn't talk. I was getting so choked up and emotional because of these nice comments. I'm not used to them. I'm used to ones where I'm an arrogant prick. All I care about is money. Poor people suck. Rich people are the best customers, and people get irritated when I tell the truth. It is what it is. My issue has been older clients have been trying to use a lot of gimmicks you mentioned in your red flags video. Any advice around those type of people? I've done everything you suggested for marketing. Yeah, I mean, when you're first starting out, you are going to want to utilize or take advantage of every phone call that comes in. And that's the unfortunate thing when you don't have adequate lead flow coming in. When you don't have adequate lead flow, you tend to take on jobs that maybe down the line you would be more willing to walk away. So learn, from the experience. And I think that's the best thing, but don't undervalue your service. Don't undervalue what you're offering, and certainly don't underprice, right? That's the biggest thing. The biggest mistake that I had made early on in my career was undervaluing what we were doing and not charging enough. And I've said that in many a video where had I known now what I know then, give me a second. I need to plug the old phone in. Where was I? Yeah. So don't let anybody dictate pricing, right? Sometimes maybe you got to eat a little humble pie and be like, okay, yeah, we're going to do it your way. But I don't know. Red flags, they're there for a reason. So it's your choice on how you want to move forward with those things. Thank you much. Yes, Scott Wells. Let's see. Social media comments are chaotic. I love social media comments. Social media comments are actually one of the best sources of content creation for myself. It's actually quite difficult to continue to put out good quality information that's not just regurgitated bullshit that so many people do, right? Like, I don't know how many videos that I've seen that are basically recreations of my videos or Justin from Forever Self-Employed's videos, right? And it's because we put out so much information constantly, but it's difficult sometimes to come up with fresh ideas. And we're always trying new things. We're changing up the approach. Like, we've got great cameras, we've got great microphones. We're trying to get more interesting, more diverse, go to different industries and share different experiences of different people in different markets. It's a fun thing. But then I read the comments on the shorts, and the shorts audience is completely different than the long format audience. Long format audience is much smaller, and the long format are actually there to learn, to educate, and the shorts are they're passerbys, right? They're just scrolling through, and if something catches their eye, and these are 30-second videos, and the crazy thing about that format is it's only 30 seconds, yet people still can't pay attention. They have such trouble watching, listening, digesting, understanding before they start talking. But that talking is great because not only does it make them look like complete idiots, it gives me content to come back and create more fun and games for the channel. And that engagement is what I strive for. And so people will say, Mike, why do you respond to comments? Why do you respond to the haters? Mike, why do you let this get to you? Well, do you really think that it gets to me? It certainly doesn't. I'm just very witty. I'm quite humorous, and I really enjoy giving it right back. So that's my 2 cents on that. The real question, could you legit get some airtime for a really high-end power washer? I don't understand what that question means. Could you legit get some airtime for a really high-end power washer? Please explain that one to me. Learn to House Wash gave me $14.21, and I appreciate that. I don't need that, and I wish there was a way that I can turn this off, but thank you. That was very sweet. You're a legend, bud. Thanks for all the knowledge you've given out throughout the years. Helped me to get where I am today, and my life's changed drastically. Freaking wild, brother. Cheers. Well, dude, I absolutely love to hear that. And that's awesome that you're able to, gain a little something from some of my babblings. So that's awesome. And I'm excited and proud of your success. That's awesome. Thank you, Mike. You're welcome. Thanks, man. Because of your videos, I just started my business in the Netherlands. That's wild. Very cool. Bogdan, I've seen this name before, not your name. Is that a common name, last name in the Netherlands? I actually had a guy that worked for me from the Netherlands. He was a window cleaner by trade. And then he came to the US. I was going to have him pressure washing. He wasn't really into that. And then he worked for me when I had my lawn care business for a long time, but a really good dude. His name was Mike. What was his last name? It was Bogdan. No, it wasn't. It's interesting how such an innocent business like power washing can be really full of the bad type of customers. Yeah, I don't think it's full of bad type of customers. I mean, I've been in business for 20 years, 21 years, and we are, we're not a freaking gigantic company, but we're decent size and we do a tremendous amount of work. Like, each truck is probably doing 3 to 4 good jobs every single day, 5 days a week, sometimes on the weekends. But the point of all that is it's the pure volume of interaction with customers over that time span with the volume that this business does. And I would say probably 98% of our customer base is absolutely perfect, right? No issues at all. But those are boring stories. No one cares about Susie, homemaker that was so happy that we cleaned her house and her driveway and it looked fresh and fancy, right? No one cares. But they do like it when Karen comes out and yells at us because we parked on her grass or we broke a window, right? Or, it's the drama, right? Look, turn on the TV. Are there TV shows that don't have drama? Are there TV shows that don't engage or, this is entertainment like anything else. And so therefore I provide entertaining stories. It's not that there are so many bad customers. I assure you that if you talk to anybody in any trade or anybody in any type of business, you're going to have a handful of great customer stories and employee stories. And those are the ones that I like to share because they're funny. They people like them. They want to hear about that stuff. Let's see here. Hey, Mike, I'm just starting out. Got my first job landed this weekend. That's awesome. Congrats. I just got flyers in the mail and I have a route planned for outgoing door to door. Just wondering if you have any tips for my pitch. Mitchell, I'm about to put out a video today on the sales pitch that has made me millions of dollars. That's going to come out tonight, probably around 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure that you got your notifications turned on. But yeah, so I would definitely target nice areas. You want to make sure that you're not wasting your time. Be prepared to hear lots of no's. Be prepared to have people that are pissed off because you're knocking on their door and interrupting their day, making their dogs bark and wake up their wife. Things like that are going to happen. As far as a pitch, I would probably do something like, "Hey, my name is Mitchell. I was in the neighborhood. We're just giving a quote down the street, and I was walking by, and I noticed that your eaves are dirty. You've got some discoloration on your roof. That's called 𝗤𝘂𝗂𝗏𝗂𝗏𝗏. It's an algae. It's eating away your roof. But if you wanted to, I could give you a quick quote, and we could probably get it done today or tomorrow if you were interested. And I'm going to reduce the price and you're not really going to reduce the price, but because we're here, we could probably get you a nice little discount if you wanted to go ahead and get on the books. Something like that, right? Easy, kind of chill, not a lot of pressure. If you can get them to come outside and just point out the things, that would be better. Hey, I wanted to show you, you've got some algae, some mildew here, and there's some rust stains down on the sidewalks. I don't know if you noticed that oil stain over there where your car was parked, but we've got some great industrial strength degreasers that we could apply there. We could surface clean the entire drive. Those are the things how I would do a door-to-door type sales or any kind of interaction. I mean, sales is sales no matter where you're at. I just try to keep it positive, try to get them to, agree with you, point out the things. Hey, do you see that mildew up there? Yeah, I do. Yeah. So just stuff like that. Hey, James Bass, what's going on? So Mitchell, I hope that helped. Good luck on the door-to-door. It's going to be fun. And your pitch, it shouldn't be like memorized. It should be just like I did. Like I've been doing it for a long time, but also it shouldn't be forced. It should be comfortable. Okay. Like you can take flight for like the hot second. What's up, Mike? Okay. Like, can you take flight for like a hot second? LOL. I don't know what that means. Is this some kind of youthful banter? Is this terminology that I don't know because I'm of advanced age? I don't know what that means. Or you just don't have a good command of the English language and it's lost in translation. Maybe, who knows? Talk to me, man. Tell me what you're trying to say because I'd love to answer your question. Hey, dude, do you prefer electric or gas? Golf carts? I've got an electric golf cart. I've had gas golf carts in the past. Is that what you mean? Or do you mean pressure washers? Because if you're asking that question, then you probably are not in the business. Electric pressure washers are of zero. What time is it? Electric pressure washers suck. Like you could never run a successful business with a successful pressure washing business with an electric pressure washer. For auto detailing, perfect all day long, right? But yeah, so gas. But I like how you call me dude. That was cool. Power washers, gas or electric? I answered that. Perfect. I'm going to watch it. Good. Grandma kissed me 5 times this morning because she was so happy after I cleaned her house. A total of 360 from what happened to me a couple of days ago. That is awesome. What'd she look like? And was it your grandma? Because that's really weird. Let's see. Karens are out and about, I see. Let's see. If you don't mind sharing. Okay, hold on. Mitchell, perfect. I'm going to watch. James. If you don't mind sharing, who helped you build your website and design your logo? Well, my logo, which logo are you talking about? Like the one for YouTube or the one for my business or the one for 𝗤𝘂𝗂𝗏𝗏? I've got a bunch of different logos because I'm in a bunch of different things. And my website, I built my website completely myself for my business, but we use Footbridge Media for our business related websites. Let's see. And as far as my logo, the logo is actually a silhouette of me holding a pressure washer. So I designed it. I guess God did, maybe, or my parents. I don't know who is the actual, because God created me, but also my parents were involved. So I think it was just a culmination. My logo was designed divinely and sexually because ultimately that's how it happens. And if you're younger, just ask your parents what that means. But yeah, but my logo is me. Shut up, James. Hell no. My pitch is studying Mike's words and adding my touch to it and speaking it right back to the customers. That works fine. Sorry, Mike. You're amazing, though. Thank you. Why? Thank you so much, Mike. Those are valuable tips. Your vids are what got me into this. That is awesome. Let's see. This is fun. James lives in Nana's apartment. You guys, James doesn't live in Nana's apartment though. Uh, I know that for a fact. Hey, Mike, what would be the best advertising strategy for a small business? Ashton, the first thing that I would do is go to the beginning of this video and watch it from the beginning, and then go back and watch pretty much any video that I have in regards to marketing of a small business. I give a tremendous amount of information all the time. But I will be putting out a video on the biggest thing, the biggest mistake that people make with that shortly. All right, let's see here. Let's see, I gotta do this. Remove, put user in timeout. Okay. Let's see. Yes, James, I took care of that. Let's see. Y'all better than to not proofread sending a message. Not my grandma, that's sick. How long have you been doing your business? Over 21 years. You're welcome, Hito. Do you prefer a trailer setup over a truck? Yeah, well, and again, that's a personal preference, but I personally prefer trucks and trailers. That's all we run. Many reasons for that, but I just think it's, I mean, obviously there are pros and cons to both. I would love to have a truck with a skid, I think. But I don't know. I think my guys are all used to the trucks and the trailers. So that's why we haven't done that. Don't be late for your appointment. Oh, yeah. Well, it's only a dog hair appointment. I don't even know what time is it. Where's my? Oh shit! Yeah, I gotta go. Thank you, Dead Man's Party Film. I appreciate that. We're launching June 16th. Good luck. I need to get how to wash. They all say do not use bleach. I'm not even gonna ask the question because you need bleach, but you're not gonna run bleach through your machine. Downstream inject, so it doesn't actually go in the pump. That's what they don't want you to do. They don't want you to run bleach through your pump because it will mess it up. What's a good size truck to be able to full skid and smaller water tank? Like 1500 Ford F-150. We're giving away a Ford Ranger and a Southeast Softwash skid to subscribers of 𝗤𝘂cie𝗁𝗤𝗜. And it's a used truck, but it's going to give somebody the ability to go out and make a tremendous amount of money. Cody is donating the skid. 𝗤𝘂𝑖Q is donating the truck, not donating, giving it away. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Hey, Mike, would you advise voluntary work for a person just starting out? I don't really love voluntary work. Friends and family, learn your equipment, do it that way, but don't go out there advertising you're doing stuff for free. Okay, it's 12 in Kansas City. Appreciate all the input you give us, Mike. Thanks, man. Awesome. Best of luck, Travis. Thanks, Mike. We love you. Shout out to Checo. Thank you. Got to have SH. Have to have SH. Good life integration. Other businesses to incorporate in pressure washing business. Solar panel cleaning, gutter cleaning, roof washing, mobile detailing, Christmas light installations in the winter. Lots of different things. Let's see. Yeah, I don't like Angie's List. Well, I've got to take the dogs down to the groomer. So definitely appreciate you guys watching. I'm going to be putting out a pretty good video too. I wish you didn't bring that up. I saw the fox again today. We're digging up the backyard right now and for a pool. And there's been just massive amounts of dirt, like mountains of dirt. And so we can't even see the lagoon in the backyard. And I'd always see the fox. And I think just all the disruption and all the workers and the beeping of the machines and the construction of the pool has kind of kept him away and at bay. So all the ducks are still alive. But I saw him this morning. My wife and I were driving up the road and I look out and he's just running across the road, just probably looking to eat some more ducks. But it is what it is. Let's see. Oh, window cleaning. That's a great point. All right, guys, that is it. I'm out. Appreciate you guys watching. And maybe I'll go live again sometime. Probably will.